For centuries, we've pictured leadership as a solitary act. The commander stands alone on a pedestal, looking down from a position of extreme vertical isolation. This model operates through a single channel, the unidirectional order. When a leader relies on rank to mandate action, they're using power as a shortcut to bypass the need for consensus or collaboration. The result is compliance output. In this environment, people provide the bare minimum effort required to avoid punishment. They hit their targets, but they do so with a defensive mindset that prioritizes safety over excellence. When every move is dictated from above, innovation stops. People who feel like tools in someone else's hand lose the intrinsic motivation to solve problems or improve processes on their own. This exposes the logical flaw in the command and control model. If the objective is to build an adaptable, high-performing team, the exertion of power is actually a counterproductive force. We see this in corporate assumptions, that the loudest voice wins, that fear equals respect, and that barking commands maintains authority. True leadership operates as the antithesis of this vertical power. It requires a person to abandon the safety of the isolated podium and join the team in the trenches. Most organizations use a rigid pyramid designed to filter power from the top down. When this flattens into a horizontal network, the leader loses the leverage of rank. The group only moves together if the leader articulates a vision everyone actually wants to follow. Sharing the workload dissolves the social distance that typically separates management from execution. When a team sees their leader absorbing the same pressures and difficulties they face, the focus shifts from external compliance to internal alignment. Showing the way is a physical practice. It involves taking the same risks as the team, admitting to the same vulnerabilities, and engaging in collective problem-solving rather than just reviewing the results. Relinquishing absolute control is the prerequisite for trust. By giving up the ability to force an outcome, a leader gains the genuine commitment required to sustain momentum during a crisis. A true leader doesn't just say go, they say, let's go together. Inclusive phrasing, using we and us, signals to the human brain that the leader is an ally sharing the burden. This reduces the friction of hierarchy and allows the team to focus on the task rather than the threat of a superior's judgment. To maintain this environment, the leader must physically model the behavior they ask for. If the language says we are in this together, the leader's actions must show they are absorbing the same risks and working toward the same standard. This linguistic and behavioral shift creates psychological safety. When a team isn't wasting energy managing the ego of a commander, they have more cognitive resources available for execution. Moving into the trenches with a team changes the primary objective of leadership. It shifts the focus from simply hitting a project deadline to accelerating the long-term development of the people involved. This chart shows two types of success. One path tracks task completion, the other tracks compounding human growth. This is catalytic growth. Inspired by a shared load, a team exceeds their previous capacity, reaching performance levels unachievable through simple obedience. The commander's legacy is a list of finished projects. The true leader's legacy is a group of empowered individuals who are now capable of leading others. Look at the way you interact with those around you, at work, at home, or in your community. Are you standing behind the group, shouting directions, or are you at the front, helping to pull the weight? The defining measurement of a great leader is the ability to inspire people to become better than they were yesterday.